We left Shylock asking the question to Antonio. You said you never lend nor borrow. Now you need my money? Antonio. I do never use it. Page 26. Yes, I don't borrow or lend money. Shylock. When Jacob grazed his uncle Laban's sheep, this Jacob from a holy Abram was, as his wise mother wrought in his behalf, the third possessor. He was a third. Now, here it is again an allusion from the Bible. You can take page 189, 190. There you will get the allusion. I'll just tell you the story, but I want you all to read through the allusion. Now, who is Abraham? Abraham is supposed to be the father of the Israel nation, the first person. Abraham was married to Sarah, and Abraham did not have children. After a long time, he got two sons, Ishmael and Isaac. So first Abraham, then the second Isaac was the son of Abraham and Sarah. Ishmael was the son of Abraham and another lady. So Isaac was the second. By hereditary he was the second father, like second generation. Then came the third generation. So Isaac had two sons, Esau and Jacob. Esau was the eldest one. Jacob was the second son. Esau was supposed to inherit Isaac's property. But mother had a soft corner for Jacob. So with mother's help, Jacob got the blessing of inheritance from Isaac. And why did Jacob give away? How did Jacob possess it? Esau had gone to the field and come back. He was very hungry. Isaac had asked Esau to bring him a bowl of soup. So mother prepared the soup. The smell was coming out. The aroma of the flavor and aroma of the soup was when Esau came from the field, he was very hungry. And the hungry Esau was carried away by the aroma, the flavor, of the soup, that he begged to have a bowl of soup. So Jacob asked, okay, I will give you a bowl of soup on one condition. Can I get the blessings from dad, from Isaac? Oh, you go and get anything, you just give me the bowl. For the sake, for a bowl of soup, he gave away his inheritance. That time he did not think at all. Jacob went, gave the bowl of soup, and Isaac blessed him. So inheritance went to Jacob. Esau had his soup. Hunger was satisfied. Then suddenly he realized, oh God, what did I do? Then he understood Jacob had tricked him. So he chased Jacob. Jacob ran. And finally, he ran to a different a neighboring, you can say like country, neighboring village to Laban's place. It was not neighboring village. It was far away. He reached Laban where Esau could not reach him. He ran away. He fled to Laban. Laban was his mother's brother. That is his uncle. And he lived with Laban. Then he liked Laban's daughters. He married both of Laban's daughters. And Laban was taking a, because of Jacob, Laban also prospered. He became very rich. Jacob said, "Let me go back to my country. So you give me, let me go back with my wife, and whatever is my possession, what my salary, you just give me." Laban looked. There were a lot of spotted and lined sheep, goat among his flock. So he said, "Okay, 3 more months, one more year, you stay back, and once you get the, you can take all the spotted and striped sheep from here. The all the plain colored ones must be left here. All the other one will be yours." So that is what is being mentioned here. When Jacob grazed his uncle Laban's sheep, you understood who is Jacob, who is Laban. This Jacob from a holy Abraham was, as his wise mother wrought in his behalf. It was his wise mother who made that bowl of soup. The third possessor. How third possessor? Abraham. From Abraham, Isaac inherited. From in Isaac, Jacob inherited. He was the third. And what of him? Did he take interest? Did he take any interest? Why you're bringing in that Jacob and Laban and all here? No, not take interest, and not, as you would say, directly, indirectly mark what Jacob did. What did Jacob do? When Laban and himself were compromised, when they settled the matter between them, that all the yearlings which were streaked and pied, that is spotted and striped ones, so all the young lamb should fall as Jacob's hire, will Jacob can take. This was a way to thrive, and he was blessed, and thrift is blessing if men steal it not. So what happened was, after Laban said that, whichever lamb that was born were either striped or spotted. That means again Jacob became rich. Why? Because by the blessing of God, God blessed him so much that he became very rich. This was a venture, that was just a business, sir, that Jacob served for. That Jacob was taking the salary. He owed that salary. So no, it was his earnings, not he owed. Laban owed Jacob that. So Jacob was taking what he deserved. He was not taking undue interest. I think not in his part to bring to pass. So it was not in his part. It was God that created all spotted and striped ones, but swayed and fashioned by the hand of heaven, by the God. Was this inserted to make interest good? So why you are telling this? You are telling this to show me that interest is good? Or is your gold and silver ewes and rams? Ewes means female sheep, and rams means male. So do you mean to say your money is your gold is ewes and rams? I cannot tell. I make it breed as fast, but not me, signor. No. I'm not telling that. But like that, I'm increasing my money. Mark you this, Bassanio. Bassanio, listen to this. The devil can cite scripture for his purpose. The devil is citing scripture, means speaking out of holy book. So he is quoting holy book. The devil is quoting holy book. Usually holy people quote holy scriptures, but now devil. Who is the devil here? Shylock. An evil soul producing holy witness. He is trying to say that what he is doing is he is trying to justify his action. It's like a villain with a smiling cheek. Now, what is villain with a smiling cheek? You can smile at the same time, hold your teeth together like Vijay. So, a villain with a smiling cheek. Inside, he is angry, but he is smiling. Oh, good. See, there is a simile here. Like a villain, so you can note that simile. A goodly apple rotten at the heart. When you look at the apple is very good, but inside it is all spoiled apple. Oh, what a goodly outside falsehood hath. Sometimes appearances are deceptive. So Shylock immediately changed the topic. 3,000 ducats. It is a good sum. 3 months from 12. Then let me see the rate. Well, Shylock, shall we be beholding to you? So, are we going to get that money? Senor Antonio. So, again, he's going back to old stories. Many a time and oft in the Rialto, you have rated me. You have insulted me in front of all my friends about my money and my usances. Then you just despised my money and my interest. You insulted me regarding that. Still, I have borne it with a patient shrug. I have not said anything to you. I just kept quiet. For sufferance is the badge of all our tribe. Jews are like that. They forgive. They always forgive. You call me disbeliever. You tell that I don't believe in God. Cutthroat dog. You call me what is cutthroat dog? We say blade, cutthroat dog, and spit upon my Jewish gabardine. Antonio has spit upon Jewish habit. There is a Jewish dress on that, and all for use of that which is mine own. This it was my money. I am lending, and I am taking interest. Those who need money are taking from me, and for that you did all these things to me. Well, then it now appears you need my help. Now you need my help. Go to then. You come to me and you say, Shylock, we would have money. You say so. You can say, can I have your money? You that did void your room upon my bed. Room means phlegm. From spitting. On my bed you have spit. And foot me as you spurn a stranger cur. You have just kicked me. Like a dog, you have kicked me. Over our threshold, money is your suit, but now you need my money. What should I say to you? Should I not say, hath a dog money? I'm a dog. I don't have money. I can say that. Is it possible a cur can lend 3,000 ducats? You have called me a dog. Can a dog give you 3,000 ducats? Or shall I bend low and in a bondman key, shall I bend low and say, with bated breath and whispering humbleness, say this, fair sir, in the Punnisare, you spit on me on Wednesday last Wednesday, you had spit on me. You spurned me in such a day. Another day you had insulted me. Another time you called me a dog. And for all these courtesies, I lend you this much money. You expect me to say that? I lend you the money. See, Antonio, how Antonio gets angry. And all the more he is arrogant. Antonio is very arrogant. See what he says? I am as like to call thee so again. Yes, I'm going to call you a dog. I will do all those things. I'll spit at you. I will kick you. I will do all those things. To spit on thee again, to spurn thee too. If thou will lend money, lend it not as to thy friend. Please do not lend the money as though you are giving to a friend. For when did friendship take a breed for barren metal of his friend? So a person without feeling cannot be accepted as a friend. And lend it rather to thine enemy. You lend thy money as though you are lending it to an enemy. Who, if he break, thou mayest with better face exact the penalty. So you can be assured whatever penalty you ask for, it will be given if the bond is broken. I have no problem. You lend it to me as though you are lending it to an enemy. Very arrogant Antonio is. So, Shylock, why look how you stopped? Why are you getting so angry? I would be friends with you and have your love. I just want to love you. That's all. I just want to be friends with you. Forget the shames that you have stained me with. I'm just trying to forget whatever you did with me. Supply your present wants and do it for usance for my money. I'm not going to take interest. Without interest, I'm going to give you the money. And you will not hear me. This is kind I offer. This is the kind offer I would like to make. This were kindness. What kindness are you going to show? Bassanio started having his doubts. This kindness will I show. This is the kindness I am showing. Go with me to a notary lawyer. Seal me there. You just sign a bond for me. Your single bond. Only you have to sign, nobody else. You have to sign a bond, and in a merry spot, just for a fun's sake, you just sign a bond. If you repay me not on such a day, in a particular day, you tell the day. On that day, if you do not repay me in such a place, such sum or sums as are expressed in the condition, that is, now in this case, 3,000 ducats. If you do not pay 3,000 ducats in 3 months, let the forfeit be nominated for an equal pound of your fair flesh. Instead of, if the money is not paid on a particular day, suppose it is 11th April 2021. So 11th April 2021, you did not pay the money. On that particular day, if you did not pay the money, instead of that, I should be allowed to take a pound of flesh from your body. Whose body? Antonio's body. To be cut off and taken in what part of your body pleaseth me, wherever I like. If I want to take 1 pound of flesh from this part, then this part. From this part, then this part. From this part, then this part. From whichever part I like, I must be allowed to take a pound of flesh. Content in faith. I'll seal to such a bond and say there is much kindness in the Jew. I am ready to sign. So Antonio takes it as a fun. Antonio says, I am ready to sign the bond. But Bassanio says, you shall not seal such a bond for me. I'd rather dwell in my necessity. I don't want money. I'm not going to Belmont. You will not sign the bond. We stop there. So that is the decision that Bassanio takes, and Antonio takes it very lightly. Antonio says, okay, I'm ready to sign the bond. So what does this show? That Antonio is a whimsical person. Note down that WHIMSICAL. Whimsical person means a person who takes action without thinking.